palace.
Crypto Frog. Back in the house. Behind enemy lines. Saucy. Welcome. To the latest episode of Crypto Frog. Today we're going to talk about the best layer 2 DeFi yield farming sites. Because I don't make streams like anyone else. While we let people fill on through. Actually, look at this. Since they let me back on YouTube, they have demonetized me. Great. Not that I do it for the money, but just let you know the level of soy boyness that is in the air. If you're new here, subscribe. Vote with your feet. In it. At this point, I'm just like, fuck it. I'll collect YouTube subscribers. Disclaimer. No Finny. No financials. These are all like pretty new projects, so bear that in mind. Isn't it? Do your own research. Thumbs up for the Tether. Turns out Terry faked his own death. It was actually a bloke called Jerry. Yeah, but apparently Terry has eloped off to like Alabama. He found a new boyfriend and has disappeared, but at least the family know he's alive, so thumbs up for Terry still being alive, although location is unknown apart from he's somewhere around Alabama. It's funny, he's from like southern England. I don't know what he's doing in Alabama. Probably sampling the local delicacies, if you know what I'm saying. I'm Crypto Frog. Let's get into it. By the way, the tune in the background is 808 Mafia. All rights reserved to Crypto fucking Frog, yo. Alright, let's get into it. Now, before we get into it, actually, like, I was on a bit of a rampage the other day on Twitter against CZ. He is purposely throttling these other networks that are infinitely better than his by blocking withdrawals. Fantom, Avalanche, and Solana, and there may be more, but they always seem to be in maintenance. What a fucking scoundrel, is what I say. Alright, so I've got my MetaMask up here. I just got on a rando account. I'm going to look at Avalanche first, because I think Avalanche is actually quite an underlooked yield farming DeFi area, to be quite frank with you. I'm kind of tempted to dip my toes in, so if you're in the chat and want to suggest something, feel free. You can follow me on Twitter, CryptoFrog202. No financial advice, CEO, CryptoFrog, and I'm also the VC of Gravy Incorporated. Yes, sir. Alright, so this is the first one. This one is called yieldyak.com. You can go to their homepage. So basically, this is an Avalanche thing. So you auto-compound yield farms on Avalanche. And all the farms are here. Pangolin, Panda, Penguin, this one, Gondola, Yeti Swap. So this is quite a good website, and I think I might end up using this at some point. So let's browse the farms. Like I say, this is on Avalanche. Now, this is a relatively new project, I'm led to believe. They joined Twitter in March of this year and have just over 2,400 followers. Disclaimer, of course, it goes without saying that I wasn't paid to shill anything. I ain't BitBoy. Definitely not. But what I quite like about this is they put all the farms up at the top, all the Avalanche farms. Baguette, Lydia, Zero, Complus, Pangolin, Gondola, Penguin, Olive, Panda, Snowball, Elk, and Yeti. And you can check the APY. Now, it's pretty staggering in a way. Now, Gondola, I think, is one of the new ones on the case. And yeah, Astro Life TV says P-Fi igloos. We'll get into that in a minute. But it's quite stunning, really. There's only $23 million total value lock, so I think this is like super giga under the radar, yo. So, as per usual, the Frog is bringing all the gravy to the yards, and my man is better than yours. Pangolin, if you do the Gondola AVAX, that's pumping out a simple APY. Let's have a look on vfat.tools. Now, I don't think they haven't yet added yieldyak, but I think yieldyak is just a way of it correlates everything, so it's all in one place. It's quite a useful tool. And I was looking at the frequently asked questions, and the thing is, this actually may even be better than just going via their website. Disclaimer, no financial advice. Because they have this compound APR, and I mean, 9,999% plus. With if you deposit Gondola and Avalanche in Pangolin. It's quite crazy, yo. But I was looking at the frequently asked questions. You can find this at yieldyak.com, by the way. And they're going to have their own token soon. It's going to be called Yak, but it's not yet deployed. Do not get scammed. And I was scanning through their Twitter page, and it seems like really they seem like a decent team. Morning. So how does it work? So basically it's a provider of tools for the Avalanche DeFi ecosystem. Our primary product, YieldYak Farms, is an auto compounder which automatically compounds yield farming rewards. So instead, a lot of these DeFi farms, you kind of have to recompound it yourself. So this takes that out of your hands, which is good. How do they work? So the YieldYak farms allow you to deposit an asset to earn more of that asset. When you deposit into a farm, your deposits are pooled with the deposits of other users. By farming together, everyone's deposits compound more frequently and earn more. Speaking my language. Now, I must say that I think layer 2 DeFi farming is something that's going to be big in the future. AAAACCC, legendary, finally caught a live stream. Love the gravy. Thank you very much. I shall be providing gravy today, as per usual. But yeah, check it out. And you can go through, you can go Baguette, Lydia, Zero, Complus. I don't even think Complus is on... it is on... I mean, if you're a serious DeFi yield farmer and you aren't using vfat.tools, really, it's like you are blind. You're a blind man leading the blind. You should get on it. It's free. And it's legit. Proper legit, yo. You can follow YieldYak on Twitter, YieldYak_. Yak coming soon, so that might be interesting to see how they're planning on doing that. Let me follow Lydia Finance on this burner account to you. All right, so this is one that offers pretty decent kickback, aka yield. Gondola Finance. Now, the ticker for this is GDL. I believe they have been listed on Gecko. They have, yeah. Now, there isn't much price information about it. And I think it's probably because they're not syncing up with the Avalanche network. That's the only thing I can think about it being the case. By the way, if you want to buy these tokens, a lot of the time, so this is Gondola Finance. Now, I'm not blown away by the website design at all. I'm not going to lie to you. But apparently, so you can... Obviously, Avalanche, you can use Zero Exchange and you can use Pangolin to swap and pool. YieldYak kindly tells you which ones you can use. So you can use Pangolin, Zero, Lydia. They have their own... I didn't know they had their own swap. Let's have a look here. I didn't know you had the ability to swap on that. Maybe you do. What a strange name, Lydia Finance. Did someone name it after their girlfriend or something? By the way, you have to have Avalanche connected to. You have to have Avalanche set up on your MetaMask to get involved in this. So yeah, you can. It does have an automated market maker, which is good. Total value locked only 7.1 million. So the total supply is 16.3 million and one token costs 18 cents. So by my mathematique, that puts the market cap like, as you can tell, math isn't my strong point, under $4 million. See what the farms are pounding out. But I think when you go on to vfat.tools, you can see all the ones: Pangolin, Complis, Zero, Zeti, PandaSwap, PFi, Elk, Snowball, Olive, Lydia, Baguette, Gondola. So let's have a look what kind of gravy Lydia is offering. Alpha Gravy, yes, thank you very much. They named it Lydia because you probably get a girlfriend if you farm enough of it. Well, that is the main goal of everything in this game. I mean, everything boils down to sex. People amass money because they want sex. And people buy big houses and Lamborghinis because they want sex. More sex, I should say. Yeah, so look at that. Just farming LYD, which presumably is their native token. 3.31% a day. Fucking hell. But to be quite frank, that does not look that bad. Let's have a look at the... What's this Maximus coming soon? How much is in the Lidl pool? So it appears quite a lot is locked in, and we'll get to Snob in just a minute. So yeah, I mean, to be quite frank with you, I ain't that bowled away by Gondola, but once you get onto like the stake page, it does look a tad more professional looking. And you can see that people have locked quite a lot in here, like $2.2 million in there, $6.7 million in that one, 2.3 in that one, 1.3 in that one. So pretty solid stacks. But I think Gondola actually pounds out the most, like Retardoville. That's why I was actually asking on Twitter before. Alpha Gravy. Nice, Frog is back, thanks. Poverty Maxi, what? Hello Frog, hello JR Smith, Ledge. Gondola. Yeah, so it's like fucking hell, look at this. Zero Gondola. If you pull that shit, APR a day, 10.79%. Oh, if you just stake Gondola, a day, 11.3%. That is a week, 79.09%. They have $15.3 million staked in it. By the way, we're talking about Avalanche to start off the stream. This is also a pretty decent one. PandaSwap. This is where you can also... So there are actually quite a lot of automated market makers coming out on Avalanche. You know, I used to kind of like rag on Avalanche, but I think they're coming along leaps and bounds, yo. But obviously they're being stifled by the fraud himself, the man who likes to present himself as the man of the people. CZ. Ching Peng Zhao, or whatever his real name is. I don't trust that guy as far as I can throw him, and I reckon I could throw him a pretty decent way. But not that far in the whole scheme of things, so I trust him that much. AKA not at all. Panda Swap. Like I say, you really got to do your own research on all these kind of things. Bamboo. Bamboo V2 is definitely not on the Gexter. But like I say, a good correlation. So if you want to go to yieldyak.com, if you're big into the Avalanche DeFi game or considering getting into the Avalanche DeFi game, I quite like this. The way the autopilot sounds fucking good to me, if you know what I'm saying. Just sit back, fucking relax. So they put all the farms. You can like correlate it by farm TVL. And by APY, and you got all the ones up here, so you can see at a glance. Yeti. I mean, it's astonishing how few people really take the time and effort to look into this, because this is like a whole other world. I mean, I'm sure if you're watching a video about yield farming on DeFi, you've all yield farmed on Ethereum. But honestly, like once you've tried like Avalanche, once you've tried Fantom, it's so fucking fast. Seriously, you feel like Ethereum is like fucking stuck in the mud and expensive. Now, I'm not big on all like, oh, it's expensive, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I'm kind of in the opinion, it's fucking Ethereum, deal with it. But there's definitely room in the market for these. Like, Pangolin are absolutely pounding out the... Look at that, you can put Peng, PNG, Papua New Guinea, solid tune, and PFi. And if you go on Yak, you can compound that. I dread to think that literally there must be just nines coming off the street, but they probably want to be a little bit, you know, stay out of trouble or whatever. There's this other one, Snowball. This is called Snob, I believe, and I believe that this is on the Gexter. Tiny market cap, as you can see. Market cap is under $7 million. Snowball, Snob. I like the ticker, it's pretty good. What kind of gains does... Now, you obviously have to bear in mind that if something has a super massive high APY, it probably is going to damp like shit. Poverty Max is saying, yeah, that's sick APR. I'm a power farmer, but been sticking to Fantom. Binance, beep, beep, and Polygon. But damn, AVAX is looking pretty gravy. Yeah. CZ was upset on Twitter yesterday over Doge. Fuck him. I actually do hope that Doge flips his centralized shit coin and fucking shit smart chain bullshit. Let's have a look here. So, I mean, some of the returns. I mean, this one, Snowball, is pretty respectable compared to the giga retardation of. Now, I wanted to show you this one actually. This one kind of reminds me. This is Penguin Finance. You find in Penguin Finance. Jesus, dark mode, please. My eyes, Governor. My eyes. Protect my eyes. This is pretty new on the scene. They joined Twitter in March of 2021. They have under 5,000 followers. third generation yield farming project building on Avalanche PFI. You can check it out for yourself. And apparently they've been burning like shit. And as of 13 hours ago, they're over $31 million locked in their shit. Let's have a look what they're at now. Oh, I didn't know the max PFI supply is only 21 million. That's quite interesting. And the PFI market cap is 12.7. But it seems like since then the total value locked has come down a bit. It's 26.5 million. But I like the fact that they burn the supply. Like if you have a highly inflationary yield farm, but then also goddamn right on the vape. Well, side chains are coming for Binance Smart Chain AACCCC. That's why Binance are acting like such fucking cucks. Anyone can see through what they're doing. I don't know why Avalanche, Solana, Fantom, and what's the other? Well, I don't think they even allow Matic withdrawals to the Matic network. But I don't know why they aren't kicking up an enormous fuss. Surely they have a direct line to the head guys at Binance, be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because they so, for example, the Fantom that was in maintenance for days upon days upon days on end. Then they opened it. And then literally within less than 24 hours, it was back in maintenance. What are you telling me went wrong within 24 hours? If something actually did go wrong, maybe you should fucking fire your technicians because they suck. It's just so obvious what they're up to. Anyway, this is another Avalanche one that I don't think is like out yet. So just bear in mind, right? It's called Benqi Finance. You can find them at BenQi Finance. They have like 8,000 followers. They have done a public sale, so just bear that in mind. They have been tweeted about by actual Avalanche, which is always a good fucking sign. This is their pretty alpha male looking CEO, JD Gagnon. I bet he makes the ladies gag on his nong. But this is the website, benqi.fi, Algorithmic Liquidity Market Protocol on Avalanche. Now, I don't know whether that is a full-throated endorsement by Avalanche, but for them to tweet out about a project that pretty much no one's talking about and hasn't even really started yet, it's a pretty big deal. And the thing is, when you go to app, you can click on it, but it doesn't work. So I don't think the app is ready yet. I think I've got them on follow on this burner account, and I've got notifications on. I'll have my finger at the ready, but bear in mind they have done a public sale. So don't get fucking dumped on. They've done 2 rounds. Their token is going to be called QI. Let's have a look. Yeah, so bear in mind the public A sale was 1/7 of 1 cent per QI. But that's pretty good. The unlock schedule is not bad. So 20% on public listing and monthly release over 12 months. That's good. That is good. And plus they capped the contribution at 5,000 US. It's pretty good. And then public B, maximum contribution 1,000. But I mean, people can make multiple accounts. I mean, people didn't come down in yesterday's showers, mate. But this was for a much smaller percentage of the supply, only 0.9%. And they paid slightly more. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. About Benqui. Built on Avalanche's highly scalable network, Benqui's vision of bridging decentralized finance and institutional networks starts by launching Benqui on the Avalanche C chain. Pangolin, really. I remember making a video on Pangolin. And I got all the zero guys coming after me. But I think, to be honest, they're doing pretty fucking good. Like, everyone wants to work with them. Just disregard that. I think that is just a thing. But then, this is what really caught my eye. So, benqui.fi, check it out. Miami loves you, Frogster. Thanks very much, Astro Life TV. So you're saying if I went to Miami, like, I'd have a bunch of, like, Latina chicks, like, hanging off each arm. Well, I mean, I would do anyway. But look at this. The strategic investors are pretty fucking impressive, yo. Dragonfly Capital, Arrington XRP Capital, Spartan, Woodstock, Ava Labs, which I believe that is actually Avalanche, and a bunch of other, Rarestone Capital. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely have my eye on this one. I think this could be a big one, in my opinion. By the way, if you want to add Avalanche to your MetaMask, just Google add Avalanche to MetaMask. Also, if you're like a bit worried about like the X chain and C chain and all that kind of shit, I remember when I first started using it, I was like, fuck, this shit's complicated, yo. But there are videos out there on YouTube you can watch, and you get a pretty good idea how to use it. Isn't that hard? And always just send a test amount. Always just send a test amount and just play around with that. That's what I suggest anyway. Right, let's just have a quick recap of that, and then we'll move on to Polygon Matic. So, like I say, vfat.tools, you've got all your things up here. I really highly suggest. I mean, if you are a farmer worth his salt, you'll have that bookmarked, like I do. Benqui, liking the look of this a lot, yo. Penguin Finance, not that bad, to be honest. I like the fact that they burn their gravy. And yeah, plus they have a paper hands penalty. I did notice that. It's like a withdrawal fee of 4%. But I think there's also, if you, yeah, so if you just stake PFI and you don't stake it for long enough, they actually paper hands you 12.06%, and presumably that goes back to market buying the token, which is pretty badass. It's a good idea. Other things should incorporate that, to be quite frank with you. PandaSwap. I mean, you can check out the fucking loving it. Woo, it's at $1.06. Goddamn right. Lydia. I mean, at this point, I'm kind of like over the cartoony shit. Like, if I wanted to look at cartoony shit, I would fucking go on Binance Smart Chain, but I'm not going to. And Yield Yak, I reckon that's worth taking a look at for schnizzle. Astro Life TV saying Benqui is AVAX's Ave had pre-sale last week. So when is it going live, Astro Life TV? I'm not looking at PandaSwap for buying a smart chain because it's not DeFi. It's CFI. CZFi. So I don't want to give it the time of day. This is a cryptocurrency channel, not a fucking Disneyland channel. Definitely keeping an eye on BenQ. Fucking under the radar too, yo. Shit. The fact that Avalanche actually mentioned them, that's huge, yo. God dang, sick I missed that sale though. Fuck. Like, a lot of people actually are under the assumption that just because I've got like a YouTube channel and arguably the best crypto Twitter account in the world, that I know shit before everyone else. And I do know a lot of shit before everyone else. I mean, you just have to watch my streams for fucking 5 minutes. But the space moves so fucking fast. You literally can't keep up with a lot of shit. But out of the Avalanche, and then we'll move on to Polygon. I do quite like the look of yieldyak.com. Check it out. And obviously for the most giga yields you can ever find, Gondola AVAX on pull that in pangolin and you're absolutely crushing the gravy. 21.62% in one day. Holy fuck, dude. Maybe I'm gonna have to get on that after the stream. Fuck. That is ridiculous. Wow. I don't think I've ever seen like a legitimate DeFi with that high of an APY. That is giga mental. But yeah, YieldYak, check it out, and BenQ Finance. I'll definitely be keeping an eye on those. Now I is gonna switch over to I got all this shit on mine. Switch over to Matic. And let's go back to VFAT. So click on Polygon. Now obviously the big one on here is QuickSwap. And I do believe that kind of damped the actual token, the Quick token. I don't know how quickly it rebounded. But obviously a lot of whales have got in super early and just fucking damped it. Oh my god, it's still damping you. It's down 50% in a week when everything else has been pumping hard. Astrolife saying love YieldYak. Did you know YieldYak before this stream? Gotta watch dumps, but they pump back. What do you mean by that? And how? What's the reasoning behind QuickSwap getting so fucking slammed, yo? Curious. Curiosity has got the cat. Anyway, this is QuickSwap.exchange. This is where most of the Matic Polygon stuff goes on. In regards to, it's basically like the Uniswap before they committed Harry Carry with version 3. It's basically the Uniswap of Matic network, as far as I can tell. There are other ones are available. But you can swap all your tokens here for the various ones. Now, I was in Krill for a little while, but that took... Fortunately, I got out just in time, but that took an enormous fucking crap, yo. Like giga crap. in price. I mean, farmers tend the fields and then they're like very, they're not very, how can I say, loyal. I don't have any thoughts on ZIL, sir. Ali, sorry. Does ZIL have DeFi farming? If so, let me know. Yeah, so Polywhale. This has been getting absolutely crushed, yo. Now, one of these is now $34. Market cap is under 19,000. I kind of had high hopes for this, but it seems to have gone to shit for some reason. Yeah, to be quite frank with you, I probably wouldn't touch that one. And I would like to know what's going on with Quick's price. Because just something doesn't seem right there. How something can dump 51% in a week and 25% in one day. It just doesn't seem right to me. So you got Cometh. Looked at it, not that bowled over. Dark. By the way, if you want to recommend Polygon based one. Yeah, I looked at this Dark and I was struggling to get my head round it, and I wasn't like totally bowled away. So I was like, nah, fuck it. Eye is out. Eye is out of here. Smart Dex, Elk.finance. Oh, by the way, yeah, you can use Matic on Ave now, which is fucking awesome. Because I don't know whether you've ever used like Ave before to deposit and then use as collateral and borrow against it and all that kind of shit. But fuck me, did those Ethereum gas fees kill you back in the day? But now you can do via Matic, which is awesome. Yeah, PNG are really crushing. I mean, that is a community project, and there was no pre-sale or anything like that. It's like on the up and up. And to be quite frank with you, I'd probably choose that. Pangolin, of course, is on Avalanche. We're talking about what you might call it, Matic now. Let's have a look at this Hawk Dex. Oh no, I looked at that. That looks shady. And in fact, people were saying on Twitter that they wouldn't touch Hawk with a 10-foot fucking pole. Apparently that like they borrowed an actual American football team's logo or something. Plus, I think they have an absolute ridiculously high APY, which is not bad, but like I say, that can come back and bite you in the ass. Yeah, 3.8 a day. I mean, nothing compares to that Avalanche gondola one on Pangolin. Holy living fuck, dude. Half makes me just want to end the stream now and fucking ape in. Now, some people were talking about this Polygon or something, but then people were also saying that is a bit of a scam. And to be honest with you, I took a look at it. I was like, yeah, wasn't bowled over. But they seem to have gone through a bit of a makeover. Like there were some people on Twitter saying avoid Gage. Not Gash, Gage. You lads got sex on the brain, yo. Maybe that was just FUD. I'm not entirely sure. Let's see what kind of the APR is pretty nice. Deposit fee is used to buy back Gauge and burn the tokens. I don't see why anyone who actually puts like wrapped Ethereum into these pools. Like you're putting a very valuable digital asset into it, and you're paying a deposit fee just to earn some kind of shitcoin DeFi token. Plus, you get much lower APR than if you just put the shitcoin token in the first place. So I don't really get it. Why offer so many different fucking pools and shit? Just keep it simple. That would be my advice if you plan on making one of these. Because it gets like super overcomplicated. Now this is one I was looking at on Matic. And this one is either about to start or has just started. It's going to start in 5 hours. I'd love to know what anyone thought on this. I was reading, so this one's called Zenko Finance. But don't buy anything now. As you can see, look at that mental APR, because the actual rewards haven't started yet. And I was reading the Telegram, they were saying, do not buy Zenko now because you'll pay well over the odds. If you want to buy after the rewards start. But it seems some people haven't heeded that because there's already $31,000 in the Zenko USDC pool. But as you can see, like these are ludicrous APRs. But like I say, they haven't started yet, so bear that in mind. Plus, they got a 100x multiplier on Zenko USDC. That is mental. It's a bit naughty that they've got yield farming live now, because it's not live now. You can follow them on Zenko Fi. Zen KOFI. They only have 136 followers. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens here. I mean, they have total value locked of $287,000. But look at that. Zenko price is 265k each. Interestingly enough, the supply of this token when it's released, there's only going to be a maximum of 100. How fucking... That is pretty gangster, yo. I ain't gonna lie. Keep an eye on Elrond, Froggo, L2 DeFi app around the corner. Okay, will do. The problem is people want too much variety. Well, variety is the spice of life, sir. Especially the females. I would do most nationalities. That's David Brent. I'm definitely going to keep an eye on that. Definitely. What else have we got on Matic? To be honest with you, nothing really on Matic really bowls me over. Now, there is this Polyfox.finance. I wonder how they're doing. Because they launched just a few days ago. I was actually on vacation when they launched. There was some FUD going around about this as well. But isn't this kind of crazy? So the total value locked on Polyfox Finance, Polyfox.finance, check out for yourself. $22.15 million, but the market cap of the native token is under $400,000. Plus they have their own little exchange and everything. Oh no, they don't. It just goes to quick swap. Yeah. Get the fuck out of my face, quick swap. Plus they're going to have referrals. I don't know how that's going to actually work. But yeah, I mean, this APR on Fox USTC is 4,348%. Let's have a look on... nothing can compare to that Avalanche one. If you're just tuning in, the Avalanche one, there was one that was literally like 22% a day. A fucking day. USDC Fox is lagging behind at just under 12% a day. I mean, to be quite frank with you, that this one, this Pangolin, this is on Avalanche, by the way. Gondola Finance and AVAX pool it in Pangolin. And look at that, 21.62% a day, 151.77% a week. Mental. But I am going to be interested to see about Zenko, definitely. All for that in a workplace. Right, let's switch it over to Fantom. Now, I did make a video on Spirit Swap, so I don't want to go over it too much, but definitely a big fan of this. Market cap is 36.4 million. Total value locked to 173 million. And plus, the good thing about Fantom as well, I do not know how it compares to like Avalanche, because I haven't really tried Avalanche properly. But I know for sure that holy fuck, dude, does Fantom go fast, and it goes fast, and it's cheap as fuck. Like, so fucking cheap, yo. Now, I was kind of looking at this one. Hyperjump, no. Some people like Spooky. I mean, it's okay. I'm not going to slag it off. But it's kind of like not for me. And I'll show you why in a minute. But now, Easter Finance. ESTER.finance. Now, this is on Fantom. Now, as far as I can remember... Oh, get fucked, MetaMask, you motherfucker. Some people were saying, like, be careful of this one. But to be quite honest with you, like, it looks alright. And they have the contract and everything like that. So I think there may have just been some FUD floating around on this one. Holy fuck, dude. EST Fantom APR 85.5% a day. A day. Jesus H. Christ. MC says Polyfox is pure BS, staked on launch, still didn't make back 3% Matic deposit fee. Now I'll play the music on the way out. On the way out the door, yo. As I mentioned before, ever since I got allowed back on Facebook, I have been demonetized. So I just do this for the love of the game, yo. And also, if you're watching, just throw us a sympathy subscribe. That would be appreciated. Tell all your socials. I will not let YouTube break me. That is fucking absolute insanity. Borg, I wouldn't touch Borg with a 10-foot barge pole. Let's talk about Spooky then. Because there's all this tribalism between Spooky and Spirit. I mean, can't we just all get along? Jesus fucking Christ. Oh, fuck. Why can't we all just get along? They actually have a lot less total value locked than Spirit. I really don't like the UI on here at all. You can swap stuff. You can farm stuff. I really don't like the way it's laid out. Just something about it just doesn't do it for me. But I have had a chat with the team and they seem like nice guys. But just out of the two ones I mentioned, Spirit or Spooky, it's just a preference of mine. I prefer Spirit. Alright, let's pull up xDai. Because I actually haven't looked at what's on xDai. No, it's only got BOW. Is BOW exclusively on xDai now then? Pretty sure they're on Binance Smart Chain too. Oh, it appears maybe they are only on xDai now. What kind of returns are you getting on this? People made an absolute fuck ton on BOW when it came out. Vesting 95% of the rewards are vesting. 143 pools. Like, really, is that necessary to have that many pools? In my mind, absolutely not. Yeah, BOW is on Binance Smart Chain and xDai. In that case, I ain't fucking talking about it. And let's just pull up, just out of sheer curiosity, but I think I already know what my personal preference is going to be. I literally have all these ones on here. Harmony. Because I always look at the Harmony one, but I think that Mochi and Viper I'm not entirely sure. I think these are also kind of ones that moonlight on Binance Smart Chain. I mean, if any DeFi project worth its salt should not fucking moonlight on Binance Smart Chain. Viper. Let's see what kind of returns that pulls in. Anything worth looking into on xDai is HoneySwap and Agave. Interesting. Yeah, I looked at one. I actually follow them. I just find that shit like super confusing. Where is okay, here we go. Thank you very much, sir. xDai Stake has actually tweeted about them. I'll just follow everything on here. No, I think I looked at this as well. Let's have a look. Well, thank you very much. Honeyswap, I just found, like, fuck. I was like, fuck, this shit is confusing you. If you're talking about the one, Hive, right? Are you talking about Hive? Honeyswap is basically like the Uniswap, right? Coming soon. So the lending platform for Agave.finance is coming up soon. Yeah, so I think, yeah, Honeyswap is basically like their quick, their kind of whatever. Their Uniswap, their sushi, whatever. Fuck, I'm giga tempted to jump into that fucking retardo farm. But I just know I'll get fucking wrecked if I do. As per. I think in a lot of ways, like, DeFi, while good, and yielding farm, while good. What's this tonic? Okay, I'll follow you. Mochi Market. Fucking NFTs. I'm so sick of fucking NFTs, yo. What's this tonic finance? That was bought by Inverse Finance, wasn't it? One, totally over that shit. Let's go back to xDai Stake. So, Astro Life, you seem like, if you're still around, you seem like you know your shit about these kind of things. What's that Hive thing? Like, this is, by the way, you can follow them, onehive.org. But this shit, like, I just looked one look at it, I was like, fuck that. Ain't no smooth brain like me getting my fucking nut around that shit. So the token is called HNY. But it's like all this proposal bullshit, and then like, so I was like, no, all I want to do is farm. All I want to do is farm, yo. So I went to stake. And it took me to this Celeste dashboard. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, you have to like do tasks and shit. I was like, fuck that. I just want to press a button and make it go brrr. Fucking hell. But if someone can enlighten me in the comments or in the live chat right now, or if you watch this on replay, leave a comment below. Because my fucking brain, I took one look at it, I was just like, fuck. Ain't no way Crypto Frog is getting involved in that. No way, no way, no way. We are exploring how to create and organize a global community using magic internet money. Crazy shit, yo. MC says no. DC says great stuff, Frog. You're welcome. Tell all your buddies to subscribe since I'm fucking demonetized. Probably because I keep joking about Terry, who faked his own death. He was actually a guy called Jerry. They were at the same gay bar in Tenerife. Jerry was the one who turned up dead. Terry went to Alabama. I think he's since married an African-American man. And they live happily together. Glenda's wife, Terry's wife, is absolutely devastated. So for Glenda, leave a thumbs up. That would be greatly appreciated. She'd appreciate it. Like, me and Terry were tight, but now he's in Alabama. I just don't know where he's gone. I just hope he's doing all right. And his new husband's treating him good. That's all that matters to me. That's all that matters to me. Now, I think I pretty much covered it. This Heko is absolute bullshit. Don't even bother. To be quite frank with you, Fantom, Avalanche, Polygon for your layer 2s. That's as far as I can see it. That is literally as far as I can see it. Heko, bullshit. Harmony, bullshit. Binance Smart Chain, centralized garbage. xDai stake, bit lacking. And Sonirage, I've definitely gone off Sonirage. Fuck. Ain't no amateur playing that game. Not getting burnt, let me tell ye. Let me tell thee. Alright, well, I hope we all fucking crush it this weekend. And Asia, Europe, America, everywhere in the world respects the pamp. Because the pamp was not respected earlier today. So let's respect the pamp. Alright. And let's continue to hope that Doge gets absolutely wrecked. Oh my god, it's still number fucking 4. It's going back up again. Jesus fucking Christ, dude. The thing is, fucking Dogecoin is like literally sucking the life out of the rest of the market. I mean, at this point, what could Elon Musk possibly do about Dogecoin? That, I mean, he's gonna bomb so epically badly on. Well, let me put it this way. A, in what world is Saturday Night Live still relevant? It's like saying, in what way is The Daily Show still relevant? In what way is like Late Night with James Corden still relevant? TV is going by the fucking wayside, yo. TV is actually the media version of Dogecoin. But I mean, so there's that. And B, since Musk is clearly on the scale and thinks of himself to be much more fucking funny than he actually is, I mean, it's going to be stupid. And C, how are you going to incorporate fucking Dogecoin into some sketch or some bullshit? What's he going to do? Dress up as a dog? Oh my god, just, people are going to be fucking fucked. YouTube Saturday Night Live clips have millions of views. Yeah, but so does fucking PewDiePie. Is Elon Musk gonna... I bet you PewDiePie gets 20 times more YouTube views than any recent Saturday Night Live clip. Yeah, I mean, everyone's gonna... Jacob, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna watch it. It's gonna be like, you know, when there's a car accident and everyone slows down and everyone has a peak. Everyone's just going to be looking at just to see how much of a fucking car crash TV that is. That's the only reason anyone's going to watch it. And I hope anyone watching the stream and everyone, if he does make some lame ass fucking Dogecoin reference or does an entire sketch about it, you know he's done a deal with the powers that be, shall we say. But fuck Dogecoin. I can't stand it now. I actually didn't mind it when it was like literally 20 sats. Now the whole culture and shit is growing around it. It just fucking pisses me off, yo. Yeah, Forth. Someone said mention Forth. Yeah, Forth is Ampleforth's governance token, and Ampleforth has been crushing it pretty hard. And I got a big fat airdrop. Thanks very much. Come again. Thank you very much. Put it in my pocket all night long. Good to see that Woo is crushing the game, yo. Woo to 2, baby. Woo to fucking 2. If you ain't in Woo Trade Network by now, you better fucking hurry up. No financial advice. I really should be. Of course, Musk has a deal with them. What you talking about? A deal with the people with the puppet strings, right? You've got 1,004th you're still holding. Fuck, dude. Yes, YouTube is basically TV. I mean, I don't know how many of you have like younger relatives or even kids of your own or whatever, but kids don't watch TV anymore. TV as a form of media is on its last legs. What are you talking about, DRC? Get out of here with that. Yeah, so that, I mean, that's kind of it. I mean, I'm always skating on thin ice with YouTube. I mean, they blocked me, and I literally, my appeal was, yo, I did nothing wrong. And then they reinstated me. I was like, what the fuck? I think literally the algorithm. Now I don't put the blame on YouTube per se. I mean, like it or not, and this is a whole other video of its own, it is a private company and they have their terms and conditions, and plus however many hours of fucking video get put on YouTube every single second. Sometimes they fuck up, but I mean, I should have had a full-throated apology, but they bent the knee. That's the main thing. Not a fan of DRC. Saw you had some tweets about it some months ago. Well, I tweet at a relentless rate, sir. I think I have like, I think I worked out, I've got like 40,000 tweets in the space of 3 years. So yeah, you have a wonderful memory, sir. Do I have a second channel just in case? Yeah, all my videos get re-uploaded on library. There's a link in the video description below. And if not, I'll just go back to dlive.tv/cryptofrog. Because to be honest, like I say, I'm not in this for the monetary value or whatever. I just do it because it's kind of like a hobby of mine. I like sharing the gravy, and that's just how I do it. Innit? But plus, anyway, even if you have a second channel, they'll find out and nuke you. Anyway, if you're not subscribed, thumbs up. Let's listen to some fucking tunes, yo. Subscribe. No financial advice was given. Terry is alive and well, but thumbs up. Boom, 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 boom. Has anyone recognized you from your voice in real life? Bro, I have like 7,700 subscribers. As a percentage of the world population, that is very fucking small. And also, yes, J.R. Smith. Respect the pamp, apart from the Dogecoin pamp. Respect all other pamps. Or you get a fucking slap. Feel free to short Dogecoin. I do hope you enjoyed the stream. I do hope you learned something. Yield farming, it's good fun. You know, I was reading a statistic that said like such a tiny percentage of the population has ever even used MetaMask, but imagine how tiny of a percentage of those ones have ever gone deeper than just using Ethereum. My guess, a very, very small percentage. So we, our friends, are very much in an exclusive group of fucking legends. All right. Subscribe. Peace out.